Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to see what you need to know right now, what's coming towards you for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Private readings are available down below if you wish to book one with me. And yeah, let's see what you need to know right now, Scorpio. Let's see what's coming towards Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do my Scorpios need to know right now? We have the Phoenix and the Crocodile. With your first energies out here. Phoenix, Crocodile, and the Moth. You also have the Dragonfly. Didn't you guys have this card in your last reading? The Dragonfly? Pretty sure you did. Anyway, so this period of your life, you're going through a lot of change, okay? Change is in the freaking air. You are going through a complete transformation on a mental level, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on a physical level, financial, on a romantic, like literally all areas, aspects of your life seem to be changing and transforming. And it's a lot, right? Crocodile, the Phoenix, it's a lot you got to sit with it. You got to observe it. You have to allow this transition to do its thing. And Crocodile is a card of rest. It's a card of observation and just observing, just watching who you might be dealing with, their actions, taking a closer look at, what needs to be left behind. And the moth comes out. There's a few things that typically are showing up in your reality when the moth comes out. It's either your attitude might be looking at things in a more pessimistic way, glass half empty. There's a problem, you're wanting to fix it, you want a quick, easy solution, but it's just not really available. Or when the moth comes out, it's because there's a lot of energies that are drawn to you or people that are drawn to you, and there's just like situations you're finding yourself in because you're just like, you're attracting it, you're magnetic, you're pulling it in. There's something that you keep calling in to your space that maybe you're needing to take a break from. Maybe you're needing to take a break from certain people or certain habits, certain environments, places. I get an energy of like detox a little bit of a detox, just so you can get some mental clarity here. Dragonfly, unicorn, lion. Yeah, it's about getting mental clarity, emotional purging, healing, and releasing, and more of that detox energy with the frog. There's some kind of question that you have, something you've been thinking about, and you're about to uncover the clarity, the answers. But I think you've already known it deep down with the unicorn. Your intuition has been kind of nudging. But the lion, though, that's kind of where our ego can get in the way, or we doubt ourselves, or we're looking for some kind of validation or confirmation to confirm what it is we already know deep down within. But it's like Dragonfly and the unicorn, there's just something becoming more clear, like crystal clear. And I feel like with the lion, it reaches this level of acceptance and understanding and even appreciation. So there's some necessary changes and development taking place. You're just kind of sitting with it, adjusting to it, allowing this to take place. Crocodile to moth, you might not be feeling super happy, joy about this at the moment, but when the dragonfly comes out, how you initially are feeling right here, right now, give it a little bit of time, give it a little bit of space. There's a whole lot more than you're able to see or understand at this moment, and that's okay. And you're not supposed to have all the information. I feel, though, as we head into June, or whenever you come across this reading this next month, there will be a lot more that bubbles up to the surface. But again, it's something you felt or already knew internally deep down. And I think it's all kind of starting to slot into place. Some kind of vision here that you could be getting from spirit or your higher self. So keep your eyes peeled in regards to that. If there's something in your body, if there's something in your bones saying like, I need to wait or postpone or cancel this plan, you gotta listen to that instinct, even if that means you might disappoint others or others might feel let down. That's not for you to carry. It's not your burden. Okay, show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune along with the High Priestess. We also have these two, King of Swords reversed and the King of Wands reversed. You could be dealing with a masculine, a fire sign, or an air sign. Okay, this is representing one person here. So you're moving in silence. You put something to an end. 10 of Swords at the bottom. So you ended something, Scorpio, and you're kind of just letting the ashes settle, okay? From the Phoenix, right? Phoenix rising, death, rebirth is kind of giving tower energy. Now you're letting the dust settle. You've changed. You've changed. And you've gone silent, or you've gone cold, or you've just become hard to access, hard to reach. Yeah, King of Swords reversed, King of Wands reversed. Someone's not happy about it. Someone is pissed off. They're trying to show up like they don't give a fuck, but they do. King of Swords reversed, King of Wands reversed, they do give a fuck. This is somebody here who could be very inconsistent or unstable. They're not the most secure within themselves. This is somebody who also gets fixated on being right, or they make a lot of excuses. This is somebody who is very just like unpredictable and not loyal to anybody, let alone themselves. So we have a 10 of Swords at the bottom, the 3 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. It's like an ending that either you've gone through this, you're like recently you've just pulled the plug, or this is what you're anticipating. You just sense like, I can't have this energy around me. Maybe it goes back to the moth, right? Moth energy. Attracted to your light, attracted to your healing vibration. You're taking a breather, you're taking a pause, you're taking a break, and maybe there's someone that doesn't like that. You've withdrawn, or you've been kind of keeping your energy to yourself. But so someone also could be spying. I get an energy of someone that's like lurking, watching, creeping, stalking, spying, trying to uncover information on you. Could be somebody younger than you, or again, we have fire and air energy. Pisces as well is on the table, but it's like whatever they're trying to find out, they can't find out much because you got things under wraps, or you seem to be, you're like undercover cop, disguise. It feels that they're not able to find out much about you. Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess. You can sense something is just around the corner. You kind of see something happen before it shows up in the physical. Maybe you have like a dream, or just like an intuitive hunch, you know? Anyways, we'll get more on this in a little bit. Something hidden coming to light. Let's see here. Show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles and the Fool reversed. And the 8 of Pentacles. Something's not quite ready yet. It needs a little bit more time to marinate, a little bit more tweaks, adjustments, and just a little bit more time, okay? You might be needing a little bit more time before you're ready to launch a project, put yourself out there, maybe starting a new job, or if you have like some kind of launching of a business or something like that. You need a little bit more time, or maybe you're just having a bit of doubts. Maybe you're kind of questioning. Let's see, 8 of Pentacles, Emperor, and the King of Cups. You're trying to prepare yourself emotionally prepare yourself for the responsibility. Aries energy as well. Aries twice and Aquarius. Yeah, you're really trying your best to get into the right frame of mind, an emotional state that is able to carry you forwards, where you're showing up consistently and fair, especially if you're dealing with like other people. Justice and the 2 of Cups. These are real relationships, your commitments, marriage, partnerships, like full-fledged, locked in contracts, okay? And it's saying if you're not fully ready, maybe stay single, or maybe stay independent until you're 100% ready to make the commitment. Because I am seeing with the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool reverse, you do, like Queen of Pentacles, you do have all that you need to sustain and have a lot of longevity and abundance and like secure whatever this is, this plan, this path, this project, this relationship. Like you do have it, but the Fool in reverse, it's kind of that crocodile. Is like if something's saying wait or something saying this is not the right time, you gotta listen to it. Even again, if it results in you disappointing others or not meeting someone else's expectations, that's not for you to take on or carry or be concerned about. Okay, we'll see why the Fool is in the reverse. We'll see what that's about, but something just needs a little bit more time or a little bit more work or straightening some things up. Or if you got any loose ends from your past, what's Phoenix? If you got to clear up any lingering energies, this would probably be the best time to do so. What's going on for Scorpio? Okay, card explosion. We have this here, we have this here, we have this over here. This is on the High Priestess. Let's start off with that. Five of Wands in the reverse on top of the High Priestess and Wheel of Fortune. On top of the Fool reverse and the Queen of Pentacles, we do have the Page of Pentacles reverse. So that's just kind of confirming something's not quite ready, or it's too immature right now. It's too immature to actually be long lasting. Okay, hold on. And then we have the Tower. So there we go, right? Letting the dust settle after the Tower. We had that energy with the Phoenix and the Crocodile. So there it does seem to be kind of like a shakeup, a surprise, something that comes up, and you're gonna be like, well, thank God I listened to my intuition and I didn't take that leap. Something was saying to wait or hold off or to postpone. I'm so glad I listened to that. Yeah, I'm so glad. Like, look, Tower over here. So just perfect timing. No such thing as perfect, but like the timing on point, Scorpio, on point. Four of Pentacles. See, this is you listening to yourself, like, okay, hold off, hold back, reserve your energy, sit tight. Not yet, not ready, not available. Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Double four. You could be seeing 444. I see your, what's underneath the Four of Wands? Six of Swords. Moving towards a time of stability and harmony, especially in terms of like financial independence and freedom. You have a lot to offer. King of Pentacles, you are someone who you like provide, you show up consistently. You're a leader. You're somebody who gives a lot of support and reassurance and, I don't know, Spirit is saying to kind of give a little less at the moment. Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Normally you're very caring and giving and supportive and you take the lead. And the Four of Pentacles with that is either saying like give with boundaries or give a little less or make sure you save some for yourself. Right now it's about saving your energy, saving your attention. I don't know, because the Tower is here shaking some shit up. And it's kind of like there's some part of you that has to hold yourself back or resist something. You're kind of, even Tower and the Four of Pentacles, if there's some kind of shakeup, you might be resisting it. There's some part of you, an old part of you that's resisting this change, or you're just needing some time to adjust or adapt, right? We were getting with the Phoenix and the Crocodile. Let's see what comes up after this Tower. And then we're going to, oh, hey, what's up? Ten of Swords. Okay, with this Tower, after the shakeup, something's like finished, it's done, it's over, it's done. Like it's, can you tell me a little bit more about what comes up after this Tower? We have the Nine of Swords and the Page of Cups in the reverse. So someone is really like overthinking, overanalyzing. It's like they can't seem to express themselves clearly. Someone is withholding their feelings with Star, Aquarius energy for some. We also have the Chariot, Cancerian energy, Seven of Pentacles. It's like waiting for the right moment. Again, it's kind of like the Crocodile. So this ending is a surprise here. If you're pulling the plug, it probably isn't a surprise for you, but it's probably a surprise for somebody else. There might be blocks in communication. Page of Cups reversed, that can definitely talk about very little communication, or this is where we're overanalyzing words that were expressed, conversations that were had, we're living in the past, or we're living in the future. It hasn't happened yet, but the Nine of Swords, we're tossing, we're turning, we can't get any sleep, we're worrying, we're overthinking, we're questioning ourselves, or even suppressing our emotions. We're telling ourselves, oh, it's not that bad, but we're denying, right? We're denying and suppressing, and then it just bubbles up and gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So like, that's not good either. So that's coming after this ending. Jeez. The Star and the Chariot, you are optimistic and hopeful. Like, despite all this, you still carry a lot of trust within yourself, trust within the path that you're on. Chariot is energy of overcoming obstacles and being victorious, but it does, you know, it's a bit of a challenge, and you could be kind of struggling or straddling two different directions, two different feelings. It's like you're wavering a little bit, or you need it. Look at this sticking to my arm. What the heck? Seven of Pentacles with the Chariot. There's something that's still developing. So I don't know if we're gonna get all the answers in this reading, you guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, there's still something that is incubating. We have Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. There's something that's growing and developing, but it hasn't yet reached your desire. Nine of Cups. It hasn't yet become available to you, or what the fuck is this? Let's clarify and get a little bit more information, because something's ending. Someone's pissed off. Let's take a look into this King person. And this could be representing you. King of Wands reverse, King of Swords reverse. That came out together. As I split the deck, it was the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So maybe someone is having struggles being optimistic, or it's a bit of an immaturity. King of Swords, King of Wands for Scorpio. King of Wands, King of Swords, Seven of Cups. Okay, so this is someone who's very confused, very lost, unsure of their direction, unsure of what the fuck happened. We also have the Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you turned her back. Okay, now we have a page, or not a page, we have a pair. We have a pair, King of Swords to a Queen of Swords. You turned your back on somebody and they're feeling it. Oh, and the Nine of Swords at the bottom, double confirmation from what we just had. So they're feeling it. They are in heavy regret. They're just thinking about every encounter, what they could have done differently. If maybe I had said this to Scorpio, maybe things would be better off, or maybe I could have avoided this from happening. Like, someone is just in their suffering and misery. Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords. This is confusion. This is like heartbreak, betrayal. Now the Queen of Swords, this could be showing up as like detachment. Like, this individual, if we're just talking about one person, if this is just one person, this is representing how someone is trying to act like, you know, detached, like they don't give a fuck, but truly deep down, they're hurting. They're so in pain and like sadness. They feel confused. Heavy. I feel heaviness, a little bit of tightness in like the chest area. But yeah, I would say this is someone who feels you've gone cold, you've held back your energy, you've detached. They think you don't give a fuck. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't give a fuck. Someone feels like they truly messed up. Nine of Swords, Magician, and the World. They are like, if I could turn back time. I don't know. That's what made me think of that song. But because of the Magician, it's like, you see like these time machines. If I could turn back time. Okay, it's not karaoke, but like someone is imagining if they could turn things around, but they don't know how, or they're overthinking like their next step, basically. And they also know that you would be guarded yourself, because you're pretty much like, you've put your foot down. You're like, it's over. We're done. This can't continue. I've learned my lesson and I ain't going back. Hierophant and the Seven of Wands. I've learned my lesson and I'm moving on. But yeah, someone's like, if I could turn back time. Like, but you can't turn back time. Now, I didn't talk about this Five of Wands reverse, did I? Five of Wands reverse with the High Priestess. Someone maybe is wanting to de-escalate or resolve matters with you. You might also want to as well, but you're keeping it hidden. And also, again, you're like, no. Queen of Swords, I got my... Emotionally, might feel one way, but like logically, I gotta detach. I gotta look at the facts. Gotta see it for what it is. If you have been in this position of confusion and like distortedness and heartbreak and pain and suffering, like High Priestess, the Five of Wands reverse, you're overcoming this internal baggage, blockage, like whatever you've maybe avoided or been suppressing, you're clearing it, you're resolving it. It's getting easier to manage, or it doesn't seem to bother you the way it did recently or in the recent past. Anyways, Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, Five of Wands reverse. This could be someone popping up after a period of silence and they're just like, hey. But it's awkward, or it's like there's that tension here. So anyways, Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, Five of Wands reversed. How about this combination? Look at this 10 of Swords and the way it just flew out, and it flew out underneath the Queen of Swords. So it was like, yeah, like again, I know I'm repeating myself, but you put this to an end. You said it's over. This ain't gonna continue. Two of Cups at the bottom. So this is probably about an ending in a relationship. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. This could have been a friend. This could have been somebody that you worked with, or somebody that you were building something with, right? You were building a relationship, you're building a connection, building a bond, and it's like things won't be the same. High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. This fell out on the Tower, by the way. It's a Five of Cups. No wonder, of course, you'd be feeling this way. After all the time, energy, love, effort you've been putting into this just for it to come crashing down, of course, Five of Cups. Of course you're going to cry over this, or feel disappointed, or feel let down, or, you know, regret, guilt, heavy-hearted, justice at the bottom. But deep down, again, you have this sense of knowing it's all going to work out. It's all going to balance out. Everything's always working out for your highest good, even if it don't make sense right now. But let's get some more. We'll move this Five of Cups here because this is what we're clarifying. And I said High Priestess, and then the Five of Cups came out. So it's almost like, again, if you're going through the motion, you're keeping it under wraps, or people can't tell. You're hiding these emotions or this sadness or this pain very well. Like you're keeping it hidden, or you keep it to yourself. And so people can't tell, especially the other person. They think you don't give a fuck. But if you didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't have the Five of Cups. You wouldn't be feeling the feels or heartbroken over what ended or this loss, right? Five of Wands. Five of Wands came out twice, and the Six of Pentacles. You really fought long and hard to try and make things fair and balanced, and you overgave, I would say. You overgave. We have a Five of Pentacles underneath the Six. There was an imbalance, a massive imbalance. You didn't get the same energy you were giving, the same effort you were giving. It just left you feeling drained. Maybe you're like looking back at the past of a pattern, and it was like the same old shit. Four of Cups, Six of Cups, Four of Swords. You're like looking back at, wow, nothing's changed. Hangman, again, more of this reflection. And also just like internally, you're shifting. There might not be a lot shifting in the physical reality, but internally in the way you're processing the situation, seems like you're going through a lot of shifts. Again, Phoenix, Crocodile. Lots of transformation that you're having to kind of just adapt to, sit with, embrace. But, whew, right? When we look at these three cards, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Wands, it is a struggle. It's a struggle to move forwards, or it seems like, because this is clarifying Wheel of Fortune and High Priestess, it seems to be not the easiest to just pick yourself back up and move along like nothing happened, like this didn't even happen. It's very challenging. Okay. So this hasn't been resolved just yet. And so perhaps that's also why you're not fully ready with the Fool reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. You may not feel 100% ready to just like move on along like nothing happened. Let me see here. Fool reversed and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because the Page of Pentacles reverse came out underneath that, which says like you're just not quite there yet, or something saying not yet. We'll look into the Tower after. Probably the Fool reversed and the Queen of Pentacles for Scorpio. I want to call you Aries and I want to call you Libra. We have the Lovers. So some of you are like, I'm not ready for another commitment. I'm not ready for another relationship. I'm not ready for, not ready to look, 10 of Pentacles. I'm not ready to move in together or buy this house. Like, I just sold this house. I don't want to commit myself to something new at the moment. Ace of Swords, Fool reverse, Queen of Pentacles for Scorpio. Queen of Cups and the Moon. And yeah, you gotta, like, again, honor yourself, honor your intuition. There's still some things that you're looking for answers on, clarity on. You're gonna maneuver and find your way through. It is uncomfortable though, it is emotional, but you are uncovering a lot of information that is going to be relevant and important for you as you move forwards, because we had the 10 of Swords, now the Ace of Swords. So ending, new beginning. There's that transition to go again. I can't speak. Transition to go, who you are right now versus who you were the last time you went through a similar event or something as extreme or dramatic as what you're going through right now. It's like, there seems to be a connection or some kind of correlation. But so the Lovers and the Ace of Swords, there might be some kind of communication in the near future. There may be some sort of like hashing out the details or uncovering something that was hidden, or if you've been hiding something, or even if it's the case that you were hiding your feelings or like not showing your heart, not wearing your heart on your sleeve. You could be finally in a place where you feel able to open up or let down your walls, not necessarily to whoever the fuck you left behind, probably to somebody that you trust. The 9 of Pentacles, Justice, and the 10 of Cups. This feels like surrounding yourself with loving, nurturing relationships, places where you feel at home or you feel comfortable being yourself, or just even in your own body, even by your own, being comfortable on your own without anybody else, getting comfortable in your own space, getting comfortable in your own zone without any outside noise or distractions. There's also the need to find the balance between your independence versus like you with others or your community or like friends or family. Like there's the need for you to kind of find the middle ground. You're also gonna, if your feelings are all over the place, which would make sense, right? 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Of course, your feelings are all over the place. How could they not be? You're gonna get more clarity. Your emotions are gonna becoming more like digestible. As the dust settles. I keep wanting to say as the dust settles, as time goes on, as some space is created, as you kind of recalibrate yourself, you're gonna feel so much more in control. Right now, things are out of your hands. Right now, things are just like changing and shifting and moving, and it's a lot. So let's see this Tower for Scorpio. 6 of Wands. Getting some kind of unexpected recognition. 5 of Pentacles. And Temperance. Someone's trying to get your attention as well. I feel like there's someone that's patiently waiting for the right moment to either reach out to you or to break the silence or to get you to reach out to them. Like there seems to be this breakthrough. Well, it doesn't really, it's not like a breakthrough. Well, Six of Swords, Justice, Wheel of Fortune. I guess it could be a breakthrough. 10 of Cups. Because I'm seeing this shakeup leads to success and victory or some sort of win. So this tower moment, this surprise collapse, whether it was a surprise for you or for someone else, something needs to be rebuilt on solid ground. This time seems like, you know, you're learning from the losses, learning from the struggles. You know, it doesn't have to define you or dictate your entire reality, your entire future. Five of Pentacles, yeah, it sucks. It's like loss of money, loss of time, feeling the lack of support, feeling alone, isolated, you know, kicked to the curb, like completely just ditched, abandoned, right? But Temperance is like you're able to maneuver and work your way through the suffering or through the silence or through the cold or through the challenge. Again, I feel like I'm repeating myself in this reading, but this is what's coming through. Temperance and the Five of Pentacles. It's just like trusting, like, I know that this is temporary. I will bounce back from this. Whatever I lost, oh, it's going to come back around. It's going to come back double. The money that I may have lost out on, it's okay. It's going to come back to me tenfold. Like, you know, there's this knowingness, there's this trust being like, I'm going to come out a winner, successful. Like, I never lose. I never lose. Even though my reality is showing me, okay, I'm losing right now. Or I lost this job. I lost this relationship. I lost myself. You never lose. You're always winning. If you haven't won yet, it's because you're not at the finish line. That sort of thing. Right? Okay. 10 of Swords. Let's take a look into this. 10 of Swords for Scorpio. 8 of Cups. My friend, it's time to move on. It's time to move along. And I know earlier you were saying, I don't know if I'm ready for this next step, or this new commitment, or this new contract, or I don't know if I'm quite ready just yet. Listen to that. But I do see Hierophant after the 8 of Cups as you're walking away, as more time, more space, more distance, more detachment, emotional detachment for sure. You will be ready. Hierophant, 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. You will be ready. When you're ready, this is what awaits you. Okay? I'm seeing this is probably more to do with relationships, friendships, and business partnerships, or people that you'll end up having some kind of like long-term foundation with, right? Yeah, 3 of Pentacles as well. I do see that there will be a lot to celebrate, a lot to enjoy, a lot of pleasure, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness, lots of laughter, you guys. Like there's gonna be a lot to look forward to. And I'm seeing a balance of reciprocal effort. It's not one-sided, it's not draining. It's not that moth shit that you were attracting earlier, people that were just drawn because of your light and your healing and your love or your brilliance, your smarts, your intelligence, your wittiness, like not just trying to have this transactional relationship. Like I'm seeing something that's actually nourishing and fulfilling and inspiring and uplifting, and that's what's coming towards you after this ending. So you guys gotta keep on moving forwards and don't stay stuck on this for too long. Okay, let's look into this 9 of Swords and the Page of Cups reversed. I feel like this is someone that's replaying in their mind of what they could have said or what they should have said, coulda, shoulda, woulda. 9 of Swords, Page of Cups reversed. 9 of Swords, Page of Cups reversed for Scorpio. This fell out on the Moon and the Fool reverse, and it is the Hierophant. So it's someone's like lesson to learn. Basically, that fell out on the Page of Pentacles reversed. And the World reversed. So I do see this probably coming back up. You got to keep moving forwards, though. You got to keep living your life. I do see that this would probably come back around. Maybe it's around Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograding in June. Just a heads up. And it will be in Cancer. Just to be aware of. This probably will show up again in some way, shape, or form in the next month or so. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Okay? But just because it comes up doesn't mean you have to say yes to it or make yourself available to it. Know your worth. Remember the lessons. Maybe it's just about clearing some sort of old stagnant karmic energy here that maybe if you didn't get the chance to express something, now is your time, or when this opportunity comes up, because it will, then it will be the time to reveal or express. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Swords. But in the meantime, you be living your life. You make that money. You pursue your dreams. You go after the things that inspire you and make you feel good. And like I just see like you attracting a lot of amazing opportunities where you're just flourishing, you're blooming, you're abundant, and yeah, you're moving away from choppy waters or confusing times or heavy times and dramatic times, arguing and competition and ego and just like, oh, like just yuckiness. You're moving away from that, clearing away all that dirt, all the cobwebs, all that nasty, dramatic, heavy energy. It's a phoenix, right? We talked about this at the beginning of the reading. Whatever you're not carrying with you, it's like clearing that, burning that, removing it, separating yourself from whatever that is, whoever that is. And then observing the new you. Who is this new Scorpio? What is your life like now? How do you feel? You're not sure? Sit with it. But yeah. Okay. Heavy. Bit heavy. Dense. A little bit. But I'm going to leave your reading here. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how it resonates in the comments below. I love and appreciate you. And I will see you later. Have a beautiful day.